Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, well, I'm going to show you guys some really interesting things about some Halo 2 maps. So, on a lot of Halo 2 maps, be it campaign or multiplayer, there are some secret rooms hidden deep under the maps. And those rooms do serve an important purpose, actually. So, to show you the room, I'll be doing this on the tag test version of Halo 2 actually. And the tag test version is the special version that comes with the mod tools, the official mod tools of Halo 2, that let you quickly test changes you make to the game's tags before you build an actual map with it. And the reason why I'm using the tag test version is because all the cheats are available in this, and it just makes it so much easier to explore the map compared to MCC. And one of the main things is once you use the camera to fly under the map, the whole map goes wireframe, or if you go outside the map into like solid areas, you also like see a wireframe of the whole map. And that wireframe actually helps me see where certain rooms are under the map, such as on this map Outskirts, there is a huge spherical room underneath the first part of the map. And this room, well, like I said, it is pretty sizable compared to the main part of the map, and inside this room there is something inside. So once we go inside, the wireframe actually goes away and this is an actual room. But this room is mostly just this other object inside, a spherical object, and pretty much just the skybox after that. And well, I'll explain what the purpose of this room is in a bit, but it is an odd room, and at first I actually wasn't quite sure what it's for, but then pretty quickly it became apparent to me. And some really old Halo 2 videos from way back in the day actually do kind of somewhat tackle this room a little bit indirectly, which I'll explain in a bit as well, so don't worry. But in this room you can see that when I stand on it, first of all, my first person and even third person model are invisible, and instead they get like projected into the skybox that you see in the distance. So, and when I switch to first person, it's just the arms as well. But what's actually going on in here is everything in this room is actually projected into the skybox. And there's actually an object placed in here. You can't see it, but it's an object for like the explosion effects in the sky for the human and Covenant ships fighting. And the effects are taking place in this room, but they're actually being projected into the skybox. And other stuff in this room. So actually, let me just show you this first. If you shoot the sphere, you see giant like material effects coming off of it, like giant pieces of debris. Not to mention the sparks and the explosion from the impacts from the BR and the bullets. They're also like magnified and amplified to huge sizes. So even the SMG effects are like really huge, and with the grenade, the effects are like mini nukes essentially. So this room is basically just used to project things into the skybox. It takes like small effects, even like these like rocks, like the debris from hitting the that object. It takes those small effects and just make them bigger, and then puts into the skybox. And of course, anything else in the room gets put into the skybox as well. It's almost like a projection room. I'm sure there's a more like technical term for it, but I'm not really sure what it is. But that is, in a nutshell, what the room does. And it might have other purposes too, but you know, just from a simple observation, that's what happens when you do the room. There's a second room actually on Outskirts as well, because I guess the skybox is a little bit different in this part of the map. It's a different BSP, but yeah, it's also under the water, and same thing happens in this room. If you go inside, you are projected into the skybox, and shooting it, you do get like that really huge effect as well. So that's what the room is for, and it's possible a lot of maps could have this. But I'm only going to show a couple maps for this, but you know, the mission Outskirts does have at least two on a map. It might have more, but some maps could have multiple, and some maps might have none as well if it doesn't need to project anything to the sky. But when I mentioned earlier some old videos back in the day indirectly covered this room, well, one video I'm referring to is CM Near's video from way back covering the giant Spartan in the sky. Because there is like a glitch to get into this room somewhat, and once in his room, they were able to like project a giant Spartan into the sky. And on the map Burial Mounds, which is what they did for their video way back in the day, like I don't know, like 18 years ago or so now, I think. This room is where their Spartan ended up. Now, this sphere is a little bit different than the map Outskirts and possibly other maps out there. This sphere, as you saw when I shot it, it had different material effects come off of it, different kind of debris. And this time when I stand on it, my Spartan projected into the sky is a lot bigger than on Outskirts. And just to basically recreate and show you like how those old videos worked with the giant Spartans in the sky, I'm gonna blow myself up here with the rocket launcher, and when I respawn back into the map, you'll be able to see my dead body and the rocket launcher in this room amplified and projected to huge sizes. So there you have it. That's the huge rocket launcher, and underneath it, this huge like blob here, essentially, that's the dead body from my Spartan. It's that's the feet and the legs, and you can see it's really huge. So that's basically how it happened. It's because people managed to get into that room somewhat back in the day, and that's how you project your Spartan into the sky. But yeah, so like I said, a lot of maps on Halo 2 probably have that under the map. Burial Mounds, it's possible to get into it without mods, but other maps, they're pretty deep underground. And I don't know which maps have it or not. Not every map has it. Some do, some don't. But anyways, hopefully you guys found this video to be interesting. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if there's anything else we check out or look into. And make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.